No one can transform a room quite like you.
Would you rather go someplace a little more private?
Are we still playing it safe?
I still consider myself part of...
Part of. So do I.
Maria and Edmund have to win this.
We Merricks are fighters. We never let go of the people we love.
What can I do to help?
You're doing it.
Eating soft-shell crabs and sipping cider.
Well, I had no appetite at all until you walked into the room.
Anything. Day or night. Anything. Just please ask me. I would love to be able to do something. I just really can't think what.
Well, I understand you exhausted most of the possibilities.
You heard.
Your visit with Kelsey.
Well, I just know what she's going through.
You might be making
Well, projecting? You think I might be projecting? Well,
No.
I know that my circumstances were different. I know that I was a bit younger than Kelsey, but she is just simply not ready to care for a baby.
And I agree with that.
And so I thought by sharing my experience with her that...
It was worth a shot.
You don't think that I was being intrusive?
No,
Self-congratulatory, grandiose?
not at all.
You don't think that I had self-serving motives because I wanted Edmund to help me with my book?
Absolutely not.
You believe that my motives were sincere?
Erica, I know they were.
Well, some people have their doubts.
Nobody knows you the way I do. I can't stand back and let my brother lose Sam.
Does your brother know how much you love him?
Love isn't always enough. Edmund needs a miracle.
Why? Edmund and Maria are wonderful parents. Kelsey is an unstable,
But
unwed...
parental rights is compelling in court.
What about the rights of the baby?
Well, judges tend to rule in favor of the natural mother.
Not always.
Erica, I'm sorry. I don't know how you survived it.
Oh. I packed our bags. Bianca's and mine. I mean, I fully intended to take her away.
And what changed your mind?
The consequences. I mean, the thought of life of running from place to place and changing our names and never being able to make friends. And then if we were caught, the fact that I would lose everything. I mean, I could never write a letter. I could never make a phone call to Bianca. No mother-daughter trips.
Well, that's what Maria's facing. Absolute and permanent loss. Surrender the baby, cease all connections, sever all ties.
Maria is Sammy's mother, and no ruling in the world can ever change that. And any judge must know that some ties are just too strong to be broken.
Well,
Home.
home.
May I offer you something?
Yeah.
Coffee.
Not coffee.
Not coffee.
Shall I go? Don't answer.
I had no intention.
Erica, it's Jonathan. Are you there? Erica, are you drifting off? Wake up. I'll make it worth your while. I have a brilliant idea. In fact, two brilliant ideas. One for our book. Well, your
Our
book,
book?
I still think of it as partly mine. And there's another project I know you'll love. I can't wait to talk to you about it. So, sweet dreams, dear. Call me when you wake up.
Dear.
I have nothing to do with that man. And he has nothing to do with my book.
Really?
He never has. I never asked him for any input. He volunteered and I declined.
I have to go.
No, Dimitri.
Look, Erica, another time.
But we were so...
No, I know. Not tonight. With him calling,
I'm sorry.
I am too.
Dimitri, I just called you.
What did you say?
I hung up 3 digits in. Dimitri.
Aaron. I wanted to explain about last night.
You don't have to explain about last night. Jonathan Kinder called at exactly the wrong moment. I understand.
I'm not sure you do. It wasn't just hearing his voice on the answering machine asking for you. It was something else. Something I haven't told you. Something you need to hear.
I don't know what you have to tell me, but Dimitri, you look so grim. I think that you better come in.
Do you know how much I love you? Do you have any idea how deep it goes?
I have always felt your love.
Before I met you, I had no idea love like this was even possible.
Well, that shouldn't worry you.
Erica, I can't erase the memory of you falling from that scaffolding. I mean, I can still feel our hands clutched together. You're slipping away.
Dimitri, my accident was not your fault.
I couldn't hold on to you.
It was a lesson for both of us. And we're learning it, right?
Well, if you hadn't survived that, you are such a part of me. If I had lost you, I would have lost myself, too.
Dimitri, please, don't let guilt over that haunt you.
This isn't about guilt, Erica. Loss. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is all about loss.
I don't understand.
You know my history. Ever since I've been a little child, up until just recently, the few people that I have managed to love, well, they've died or left me. And each time I've grown more cautious, more cold and withdrawn, like last night. Hearing Kinder's voice on the answering machine, I could feel you slipping away again.
But I wasn't.
Erica, you have been honest with me. You may not have told me everything when you should have, but in the end, you were truthful.
Yes.
And brave. It took a lot of courage to admit weakness. Real courage. The kind that I respect. It is time for me to be truthful, too. Now, I have given long, hard thought to the losses in my life and the way I've responded to them. I now know why I turn my back and walk away. It isn't about guilt or even anger. I'm not trying to justify anything. I walk away because I'm afraid. I can't lose you.
Dimitri, there are forces of nature. We can't control everything. Things happen. But I can control my heart. And I swear to you, that I will never, ever make the same mistake again that I made with Dr. Kinder. Never. I am so sorry that I hurt you.
We were separated.
Oh, that's no excuse.
I had filed for divorce.
It's a character flaw, a weakness in me. I need the support, the comfort, the attention of a man. Therapists blame it on my father. They say that little girls abandoned by Daddy grow up very needy. Well, I'm not a little girl anymore. And I can't continue to blame Daddy. What I can do is take responsibility, forgive myself for the past, and look to the future, and greet each day as a gift, and just pray that others will be as generous.
I applaud your plan.
Well, you inspired it. Earning back your love and your trust was my goal. Dimitri, I never stopped loving you. And even when you left me, I still felt your love for me. I promise you I will never do anything to give you doubt about me. You don't have to be afraid. I love you. I love you so much.
When's the Bianca arrive?
She left about an hour ago, I believe. I'm waiting for Travis to have time to get home from the airport before I call him, to find out if she got off on time.
Well, I have a gift for her, a new saddle, so I'd like to bring it by later and give it to her.
Oh, of course. Please do that. She would love it. Please stay. Stay for dinner. Bianca would love that, and so would I.
Are you sure?
Of course, I'm sure. It would be such a wonderful surprise for her. On her first night back, she would love that. I'll ask Carl to set 3 places at the table.
I'll be there.
All right, I'll see you tonight.